Let's see what in operator do of logical operator. We have in operator. So in operator is used to match one value from list of values. Syntax is column name in values. So here is the example: city in Noida, Pune, Delhi. Display the customer information where customer is from, basically Noida, Pune or Delhi. What will happen if we want to represent the customer who is from Delhi and Noida? So we want these two customers' values to get returned. So in order to do that, we can use in operator. So let's see how to do that. We want values of customer who are living in Noida and Delhi. For that, we are using select all star from customers where city is Delhi. So this is for only Delhi. The customer who is in Delhi, we are going to get his value returned. So also add the data of customer who is from Noida. We are going to use AND operator. City is equal to Noida. So we know in the case of MySQL, data are not case sensitive. So we can write Noida like this. So we are selecting from customers where city is Delhi as well as and city is Noida. So this is what AND operator do. What AND operator do? We can use add to provide two conditions. Zero entry. Why? Because there is no customer who is in Delhi and Noida both. We want to get the customer who are in Delhi or in Noida, not AND. So instead of AND, we are going to use OR operator of logical operator. So here is the customer who is in Delhi. But the spelling of Noida is wrong. So here is the Noida. But this will not work if we are using AND operator. Because there is no customer who is in Delhi and at the same time he is also in Noida. We are requesting the customer who is in Delhi or maybe in Noida. This is what OR operators do. But for the same code of this, what we can use instead of OR, we can provide the list using in city in bracket open Delhi or Noida. So whoever is in Delhi or Noida, his value is going to be extracted. Close the bracket. So by using this syntax and by using this syntax, we are getting the same output. So we can provide two conditions using OR or maybe AND Or what we can do, we can use in operator to provide two values. So whoever is in Delhi or Noida, his value is going to return back. In operator is used to match one value. In operator is used to match one value from the list of values. So both of these are matching. That's why the both values are coming. But suppose if we are using that statement and we are providing Noida 2, then only the value for the customer who is in Delhi will return like this, because there is no customer who is in Noida 2. So this is how, using both these queries, we can perform the same task. Let's move forward. Between operator. What between operator do? Between operator is used to match the value in a specified range. Basically, it is a column name between value 1, value 2. So display the customer information where balance is between 10,000 to 20,000. To do so, we don't have balance data, but what we can do is we can work on CID. So let's select the customer. Let me write it here. Select all star from customers. So we want to select the customer values whose CID is between 101 till 103. So how to do that? Let's see, select star from customers where let's provide condition CID, and here we are not going to use equality operator. Here we are going to use greater than, equal to, maybe 100, and here we can use and CID is less than or equal to 103. So we are selecting the all values of customer from customer where CID is greater than or equal to, CID is greater than or equal to 100 and 103. So these both records come. What if we want only the values like CNAME and email of customer whose CID is between 100 and 103? So instead of star, which means all, we are going to provide the column name that we want. So this is the one way to do that. But instead of doing it in this way, we can use between operator. How to do that? So we are not going to this. We are going to use the between. CID between 100 and 103. So if we are using between logical operator, the results are same as we are using the two conditions using AND operator in between. So in both these ways, we can get the between values, the values that lies between the two range. Between operator is used to match the value in a specific range. So this is how between operator works. Let's see like operator. So again, let me run select a statement. We got here our whole data. Like operator is used to match the value with a specified pattern, to define the pattern, you can use the following characters: wildcard characters. Percentage is showing occurrence of zero or more characters, whereas underscore is showing occurrence of only one character. What this like operator mean? Suppose we want value of customer whose name is starting with S. How to do that? So for doing that, select star from, we want all the values of that customer. That's why we are using a star. If we want only a specific column, then we are using that column here. So select star from customers where C name like operator, and in like operator we are going to use single quote is, and then we are going to use percentage. Percentage is representing occurrence of zero or more characters, which means after S we have more number of characters. That's why after S we are using percentage. So we got the value. What if we want the value of customer whose last character of name is R? In that case, we are going to use select from customer where C name is like, C name like. Then we are going to use percentage, which means number of characters, and then R. So number of characters, occurrence of more characters, number of characters, and then at last we have R. So we got the Kumar one. What if we want the value of customer whose character name have A at second character of his name? So not at first, not at last, at the second character of his name there should be A. In that case we are going to use select from customer where C name like operator, single quote. Then we are going to use underscore. Underscore represent only one character, maybe this, and the percentage represent number of characters, but the single quote represent only one character. So after one character, after R, there should be A, and after A there can be number of characters, or maybe these only one character. That doesn't matter, that is not the requirement. The requirement is the second character should be A. So for at first place we place underscore, which means character, a single character. After a character we got A, and after that A we can provide percentage, which means number of characters. That doesn't matter. Let's close it with single quote. We got Raj. That's what this means. There are two wildcat characters that we can use. Percentage is mean for the number of characters, and underscore is for representing only one character. I think you got the idea. Let's move forward. Here is the same example. You can go through. S is null operator. So what is null do? Null is basically representing that value for particular field is not assigned. So null doesn't represent that value is 0 or something else, but null is just simply saying that the value is not assigned. But in the case of our table, there is value in every single cell. So let's first create the some row with having that is going to have null values. So let's use insert statement. So to provide null, basically what we have to do, we have to use the column name. Let's say we are not going to provide email and city. So this is going to for, and we are only providing values for some columns, then provide the value of name of that columns right here. We are providing CID, email, city. So for CID, we are providing 104. For email, we are providing, let's say, at email, and for city, we are providing, suppose, OT, and we are leaving behind CNAME and phone number. CID, email. Okay, it's too long. Let me short it. One row got inserted. Select a statement. So we have null, CNAME and phone number. So now we are going to use is null operator. So how to use the syntax for the is null operator? Let's say select star from customers where phone number is null. So we have to use is null. If we are going to do this like phone number is equal to null, then it is going to give error. We have to use is null. So in this row, we have null phone number. But what if we want to extract the data where there is value in the provided column name or in all the columns of customers, but we don't have any null values. So we want to extract the data who don't have null values. So for that, we are just simply going to use null logical operator in front of is null. Not in this way. Is not null. Is not null. Is null is not null. So with this syntax, where phone is null, we are going to get the customer whose phone is null, and here where phone is not null, then we are going to all the customers, get all the customers whose phone is not null. We are leaving behind the one customer who have null as phone number. So for another example of this, you can get this as, suppose there is a table of students of some school. We have to extract the value of the student. We have to get the students who has provided the fee. Then we are going to use is not null. So the students who have null in the fee, who didn't provide the fee, is going to left behind, and all the other students will be represented. But if we want to get the student who didn't provided the fee, then we are going to use select star from, suppose, student where fee is null. Then we are going to get the student list whose fee is null, who didn't provided the fee. This is how we use is null and is not null operator. So here is the same example. This is equal to is not going to work here, is equal to null. We have to use is null and is not null operator. Is null and is not null operator. This is equal to is not going to work. So this is the same. Select star from customer where email is null. Select star from customer where fee is not null. So now we have practice lab. So this is practice lab is meant to got done by all of you. So let's create first table and then insert the data, inserting the record. Step 1 is creating table called customer, and in step 2 we are going to insert following record, and in step 3 we are going to execute query on based of the questions. So here some questions are like display complete information about all the customers. So we are using select star from customers because it is asking for all the customers, not particular like email of customer or phone of customer. If it is asking for, suppose, the display the email about all the customers, then at the place of star we are going to use the column name email. So these are the some questions and answers, some practice lab thing. Let's do all these questions and take the answers. So here is a lot of this question. Then we are going to walk through built-in function. Let's do this first. So we already have customers table got created in which there have to be CID. We have CID, CNAME, email, phone number, and city. Then let's insert this data. First, let's delete the available data. To do that, delete star from customers, and let's not provide the condition. So every data is going to get deleted in this. Delete star, not star, delete from customer. Every data should have to be get deleted till now. Yes, there is no data available. Let's insert these values quick, real quick. So CID, CNAME, email, team balance. Let's provide these three first. Insert into customers where not where customers values 101 som at cc.com. Okay. Som at cc.com. Then if one, then no, Noida, then 1500. But what is 1500? In balance, we are providing 1500, but we don't have balance field in our table. So let's create the table first because it is going to give error. Let's see, try to run it. It is going to give error. So let's first drop the whole table. We used drop statement before to delete the whole table. Drop table customers. Our table is now deleted. Show tables. It's not here. Let's create the table. Create table. Table name customers and CID in the name of type char. Suppose 20 is going to be size. Email again char 20. Phone long type. City char. You can also use varchar. And there is a balance field. Let's give long to this also. So CNAME email, CNAME, CID, CNAME email, phone city long. So our table got created. Let's insert this data. One data got inserted. Another one is Noida. Okay. 222 Som. Let's say Som Kumar. Som Kumar 2. Another value we are providing is 4000 in balance, and he is living in Delhi. Phone number we are providing 333. Rai, his name is Rai, and in CID. Another one is balance. He got 15,000. He is living in Pune. But we are not providing phone number right here. Let's delete this one. Yes, suppose Sid at the rate of gmail.com. Name is Sid 4. But in here we are not providing phone number. So we have to specify the columns in which we are providing value. We are providing value for CID, CNAME, we are providing value for email, and we are providing value for city. We are providing value for balance. Again, we have to provide another data. He is holding 27,000 in balance. He is also in Noida. Suppose Sharma at the rate of Gmail. Sharma 5. Another one is we are only providing CID, CNAME, city, and balance. So balance is 20,000. He lives in Pune. He doesn't have email. So his name is also Som, and it's 106. We are only providing CID, CNAME, city, and balance. No email. Another one is this one. Insert which one? This one. CID, CNAME, city, balance. He is holding 18,000. He lives in Noida. He also goes with the name Som. CID 7. CID, CNAME, city, balance. Noida. CID, CNAME, city, balance. Again, we have 26,000. But he lives in Pune. He goes with the name, suppose AJ, and CID is 1089. Let's provide in this way. 110 Vicky lives in Delhi. Is holding 16,000. So we provided our insertions in the table called customers. Let's now go through the practice questions. Let's see all the data first. Let's start from customers. So we also have some null values. Customers who don't have phone number. We have customers who don't have email. We have some customers with same name but with different balance. We have customers who lives in same city. So here we are going to use a lot of logical operator and or between. Suppose we want customers whose balance is between some range, who is holding balance between suppose 15,000 and 27,000. Then the 15,000 one, 20,000, 18,000, 16,000, all this customer data have to get extracted. So we are going to use between in this case We have to extract the data of customer who don't provide phone number. We can use like operator to get the customers who are using email of gmail.com, not cc.com or other things. So we can use wildcard characters right here, like percentage for multiple values. Then we are going to provide in gmail.com. So in this way we can extract the customers who use email of gmail.com. So let's go with the question. Display complete information about all the customers. So this is how you do it. Select star from customers. If you want a specific column, then you are going to use that column name. Displayed CID, name and city about all the customers. So in this case, CID, CNAME and city, CID, CNAME, city, only these columns are extracted. Third question is display CID and phone number about all the customer. This is the same CID and phone number only. Phone number. Display the information of customer whose CID is this one, only phone number. Display the not only phone number, all the informations. So let star from customers star from customer where phone is where CID is 101. Next one is display phone number of customer where CID is 105. So we don't want all the values, we want only phone number of customer where CID is 105. Only phone number. Phone. So null, he didn't provided the value. Here he didn't provided the value. Next one, display the customer who are staying in Noida. Same, display the customer. So not a specific value, all value of that customer who is staying in Noida, where city is Noida. So in Noida, we have some name with capital letter and we also use lowercase. So both Noida, either it is with lower or capital cases are going to come, because in MySQL data are not case sensitive. So with lower cases and upper cases, all the values have come. Display the customer who are staying in Bangalore and Delhi. Bangalore and Delhi. We want to represent the customer who are staying at Bangalore and Delhi. So we are going to use OR operator right here. So in this case, we can use both the syntax. You can use OR operator and then choose another condition, or we can use in operator. So it is going to choose from the list of conditions. Select star from customer where city is Delhi or city is what? Noida. Noida. In question, we are asking for customer who is staying in Bangalore and Delhi, but we don't have Bangalore in our table. So we are working with Noida and Delhi. So here is the customers who are staying in Noida and as well as Delhi. Same thing can be done using in operator, and in this where city in so same data got extracted again. Display the customer who are staying in Bangalore, Delhi, and again Delhi. So no one is staying at Bangalore. If we are going to add another, suppose Bangalore, so there is nothing in Bangalore. So again, only these values with this condition are going to represent, and no one is Bangalore, so nothing is going to come from there. This thing can be done again with this type of syntax. You can add or city is equal to Bangalore right here. That is also going to work out. Display the customer whose balance is 15,000. So select star from customers where balance is 15,000. No one is what it is saying. Select star from customers. So these two customers are holding 15,000 balance. This one and this one. Display the customer where balance is greater than 5,000. So for that, just use greater than is equal to operator, not greater than. It is asking for greater than is equal to. So greater than to 5,000. So here are the customers who have balance more than 5,000. Display the customer whose balance is greater than 5,000 and less than or equal to 25,000. Greater than is equal to 5,000 and less than or equal to 25,000. Here we are using AND operator. So we want to extract the customers whose values are greater than 5,000 and less than 25,000. Less than is equal to. So these two conditions are getting applied for single customer who have more than or equal to 5,000 or less than or equal to 25,000. That's why we are using AND operator. These both conditions are applying on a same person. That's why AND operator. and balance. So here are the customers. So now this can be done using between operator. Balance between. Same thing has come again. Now what? This is the same with different logic. Display the customer who are not staying in Bangalore and Pune. So not in. Before in, if we are using in operator, then the result will become of customers who are staying in Noida and Pune. But if we are going to provide not in before this condition, then all the customers who are not staying in Noida or either Pune will be represented. Display the customer who are staying in Bangalore and balance is more than it now. So we don't have any customer with balance this who is living in Bangalore, but we can try this on different kind of example. Select star from customers first. So let's get the customer who are living in Noida and also have balance more than 10,000. So to do that, select star from customers where city is Noida and balance is greater than or is equal to 10,000. So we got the output where customer is in Noida and also have balance more than 10,000. But what if we want the customer who is living in Noida or not and who is living in Noida or they have balance more than 10,000? Means if they have 10,000 they can be in Noida. In another words, if a customer is in Noida, then they may have 10,000 balance or maybe they can also have less than 10,000. In that case, if we are going to change this with or, then we got the customer values who is either living in Noida or either have balance more than or equal to 10,000. But if we are using and, we are only getting the customer who is living in Noida and he also have balance more than 10,000. So this is what and or operator are. So you can go through this all the exercises by yourself. Let's go ahead and the next topic. Built-in function.